Hey explorers! Welcome back to Explortle, your guide to the coolest STEM careers out there. Today we're zooming in on the incredible world of life science. From studying wildlife to running medical tests that save lives, life science is everywhere, and you might just find your dream job in this field. Have you ever wondered how doctors diagnose diseases? How do scientists track endangered animals? Or how do we clean up pollution? All of that and more falls under life science. Whether you're into animals, the environment, or solving health mysteries, life science is where curiosity meets impact. What is life science? Life science is a study of living things, including plants, animals, humans, and microscopic organisms like bacteria and viruses. It explores how these organisms grow, reproduce, interact with their environments, and function on a biological level. Major branches of life science include biology, genetics, ecology, zoology, botany, microbiology, and physiology. Why is life science important? Life science helps us understand how living things function, leading to medical breakthroughs, disease prevention, and healthier lives. It protects the environment, improves farming and food production, drives innovation and technology, and helps solve global problems like climate change and pandemics. So, where can life science take you? Let's explore four careers that mix science, purpose, and a whole lot of awesome. First up, biological technicians. Biological technicians support scientists in conducting experiments and research on living organisms. They prepare samples, run lab tests, record results, and help maintain lab equipment. Their work is key in studies related to genetics, diseases, or the environment. They mainly work in laboratories at universities, government agencies, or pharmaceutical companies. How are they involved with life science? Biological technicians are deeply involved in life science because they help carry out experiments that expand our understanding of biology, medicine, and environmental health. Their work directly supports scientific discoveries that impact human and animal life. Zoologists and wildlife biologists. Zoologists and wildlife biologists study animals both in the wild and in captivity. They examine animal behavior, genetics, diseases, and ecosystems, and may tag and track animals, observe how they interact with their environment, and write reports or create conservation plans to protect endangered species. Their work helps protect biodiversity, understand animal health and behavior, and conserve wildlife and ecosystems. How are they involved with life science? Their work connects directly to life science by exploring how animals live and interact with the world. This helps protect wildlife, maintain biodiversity, and understand how ecosystems function. Environmental scientists and specialists. These professionals study the effect of human activity on the environment. They analyze air, water, and soil to detect pollution, assess environmental risks, and create solutions to problems like climate change or waste management, and may also work on environmental policy and public health issues. They work in offices, laboratories, or in the field for government, environmental consulting firms, or nonprofits. How are they involved with life science? Environmental scientists use life science to understand how living organisms, including people, animals, and plants, are affected by environmental changes. Their work is essential for protecting ecosystems and human health. Clinical laboratory technologists and technicians. These professionals perform complex tests on blood, urine, and other bodily fluids. They help diagnose diseases like cancer or diabetes, check organ function, and support doctors by delivering accurate lab results. Technologists may specialize in areas like microbiology, immunology, or hematology. They primarily work in hospitals, diagnostic labs, and clinics. How are they involved with life science? Their role in life science is critical. They apply biology to real life medical situations, helping save lives by identifying diseases and guiding treatment plans through laboratory science. What does it take to join one of these careers? Let's check out the STEM behind the scenes. Biological technicians. Let's start with education. Most biological technician roles require at a minimum a bachelor's degree in biology or a closely related field, like microbiology or biochemistry. While advanced degrees aren't typically necessary, hands on lab experience, often gained through internships or university programs, is crucial. Next up, do you need a license or certification? Unlike some healthcare roles, biological technicians usually aren't required to obtain formal licenses. Instead, employers value relevant lab experience and certifications in specific techniques or equipment use, though these qualifications are generally optional. So, what does a typical day actually look like for a biological technician? Biological technicians play a critical role in research by setting up and maintaining lab equipment like microscopes, pipettes, and scales, and preparing samples for testing. They conduct experiments, collect and analyze data, document procedures and results, and often assist with report writing under a scientist's supervision. Thinking ahead, what classes in high school will help you prepare? To prepare for this career, high school students should focus on courses such as biology, chemistry, and mathematics, especially algebra and statistics. Participating in science fairs or lab clubs offers valuable practical exposure to techniques and problem solving skills used in research labs. Students might also want to develop important qualities like analytical skills, communication skills, detail oriented, observational skills, and technical skills. Now, for the big question, how much can you earn in this career? As of May 2024, the median annual wage for biological technicians was $52,000. The earnings can range from under $38,060, which is the bottom 10%, up to over $81,990, top 10%. Earnings also vary by employer. Those in research and development earn around 60,830 annually, while those in government or hospital settings may earn slightly less. And finally, is this job in demand? Let's look at the future of this field. Employment for biological technicians is expected to grow by 7% between 2023 and 2033, a rate faster than the average for all occupations. Around 10,300 job openings are projected annually during this period. Up next, we have clinical laboratory technologists and technicians. What kind of education do you need? To become a clinical laboratory technologist, most people need a bachelor's degree in medical laboratory science or a related field such as biology or chemistry. Clinical laboratory technicians can often enter the field with an associate's degree. Both roles require hands on lab training and a strong knowledge of biological and chemical processes. What licenses or certifications should you expect? Many states require clinical laboratory technologists and technicians to be licensed, although the specific rules vary. Even where licensure isn't required, most employers prefer or require certification, such as through the American Society for Clinical Pathology. Certification shows a standard level of knowledge and skills and may improve job prospects. Curious about what they do all day? Here's a glimpse into the lab. Clinical laboratory technologists and technicians perform tests on bodily fluids to help diagnose medical conditions. They also use specialized lab equipment to carefully analyze and record test results. Technologists may also manage lab operations, troubleshoot equipment, and ensure quality control. Their findings are essential in guiding doctors' decisions for patient care. If you're in high school, these are the courses that'll give you a head start. Students interested in this career should take biology, chemistry, and mathematics in high school, especially courses that include labs or medical topics. If available, classes in health sciences, anatomy, or biotechnology can provide early exposure to the type of work you'll do in college and beyond. You may also want to develop important qualities like analytical skills, detail oriented, dexterity, interpersonal skills, and physical stamina. Now, let's talk about income. As of May 2024, the median annual wage for clinical laboratory technologists and technicians was $61,890. The lowest 10% earned less than $38,020, while the highest 10% made over $97,990. Salaries vary by work setting, with those in hospitals earning the most, around $66,650, and those in outpatient care centers earning less, around $46,610. The career outlook for clinical laboratory technologists and technicians is average, with an expected 5% job growth from 2023 to 2033. There are projected to be around 24,200 job openings each year, mainly due to the need to replace workers who retire or change fields. Quiz time! Let's see what you remember. Ready? Question 1. Which career involves performing lab tests on blood and other bodily fluids to help diagnose diseases? A. Environmental scientist. B. Clinical laboratory technologist. C. Zoologist and wildlife biologist. Or D. Biological technician. The correct answer is B. Clinical laboratory technologist. Clinical laboratory technologists and technicians work in hospitals or labs, using scientific equipment to test samples for diseases. Their work supports medical diagnoses and treatments. Question 2. Which of these careers is most likely to involve outdoor fieldwork, observing animals in their natural habitat? A. Biological technician. B. Environmental scientist. C. Zoologist and wildlife biologist. Or D. Clinical lab technician. The correct answer is C. Zoologist and wildlife biologist. Zoologists and wildlife biologists often conduct field research, tagging and studying animals in forests, oceans, or other ecosystems to learn about their behavior and habitats. Question 3. What makes biological technicians and clinical laboratory technologists more STEM heavy than other careers listed? A. They spend more time outdoors. B. They use science and math to study laws and ethics. C. They rely heavily on lab technology, biology, and chemistry. Or D. They work mostly with endangered species. The correct answer is C. They rely heavily on lab technology, biology, and chemistry. These careers require strong knowledge of science and technology. Both involve detailed lab work, scientific testing, and working with complex tools, making them deeply rooted in STEM fields. Let's wrap things up with a few fun facts. Number 1. Some biological technicians help develop new medicines and even assist in vaccine research, including work on COVID-19. Number 2. Zoologists may spend weeks camping in remote jungles, forests, or savannas to observe animals in their natural habitats. 3. Environmental scientists and specialists. Environmental scientists were key in discovering the hole in the ozone layer, leading to major global action in the 1980s. Number 4. Clinical laboratory technologists and technicians. Some specialize in forensic science and help solve crimes by analyzing DNA and bodily fluids in labs, just like in TV crime shows. Well, that's it for today's video. Thanks for joining us today. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Explortle or through email explortle@gmail.com to stay updated on our STEM series. See you next time!